Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this series, we'll be talking about data cleaning. Data cleaning is not just about fixing our dataset, it's about preparing the dataset for decision. In this video, I'll walk you through a professional workflow of cleaning this dataset step by step, from the first column to the last column. Also, in this video, I will explain every formula that we'll be using so you understand everything, not just how, but why. So this our data set. You can notice that this our data set is not clean. There is some missing value in our data set, and this is the data set contain a customer ID and also the name entry. We have some missing value in our name entry, and also our gender. We notice that the gender is not validated well, and there is some it's not standardized well. Some entry are not in the right manner, and also the age entry, we have some value that is missing, and also we have some value that is text, and also our country, and also our purchase amount. We have some missing value in our purchase amount, and also our purchase dates, and also our mail. Some mail entry are not having .com, and some value there are some mail there are missing. So quickly, we'll be cleaning this our data set step by step using a professional workflow. So, and we notice that our name entry, there is some gap, so we need to trim it. So quickly now, raw let's copy our messy data set and paste it in a new sheet. So let me create a new sheet. So we are not cleaning the data set on the messy one. We'll create a new sheet to do the data cleaning. So we select all. Yeah, boom. So let's start with the first column. So the first column is the customer ID, and the customer ID is the customer ID. So we need to make sure that we have a unique entry in our customer ID. So quickly, let's go to our home, and let's go to our condition formatting. Then let's highlight the cell. Let's go to our condition formatting. Then highlight cell rule. Then duplicate value. Then this duplicate value, format cell that contain duplicate. So we want to format cell that contain duplicate to what? Light red field. So you just click OK. Boom. Notice that these are the value that are duplicates in our entry. So quickly, let's quickly remove the duplicates. These are the value that are duplicates in our customer ID, and our customer ID need to be unique. So for us to do that, we need to clean our duplicate. So let's highlight the cell. Then let's go to our data. Then let's click on this. Then we uncheck the rest. Then we'll make sure that we check for only the customer ID. So we want to select for only the customer ID. Oops. Check they are selecting only the customer ID because we want only unique customer ID. So click on OK. Boom. So we have 20 duplicate customer ID and it has been removed. So click on OK. So this are our customer ID. And we'll notice that the duplicate value now has been removed. So now let's proceed with the second column. The second column is the name entry, and we have some missing value in the name entry, and also there is some space in some of the entry. So quickly, let's create a new column. So let us trim this our entry. Let us trim this our entry by using our trim function. So you press your tab, then you select this cell, then you close your formula, then you press enter. Boom. So just hit this thing up, it will then fill everything down. So what I just did here is that I wrote a trend formula, then I pick up this B2 cell, then I just hit up the formula down. Excel will automatically fill the rest entry for us once you just enter. So what I'll just do next, I'll just hold my shift, then control, then down. Then I'll just copy the value. Then I'll just come to this cell, then I'll hold my shift, control, down button, shift, control, and down button. Then you go to your home, then you go to your paste, then you go to your paste special, then you select value, then you click on OK. Boom. So now the effect, now we just copy this value here now and paste it here. Now we'll notice that there is no space now. We don't have any gap in this place now. So now let's undo the let's undo the missing value. So quickly, for us to undo the missing value, let us write our formula here. So we want to undo the missing value here, if entry, ifs. So let's undo the missing value now. If our cell here, so you press a tab, then you write this, pick this cell. If this cell is empty, then it should be filled with none. Then comma, then you select the cell again, then you close the formula, then you hit enter. Boom. So quickly, let's just check. My still have some missing value at the down. So just hit this thing, this plus. When the thing is on plus icon like this, you just hit it like this, it will automatically fill. So we'll do the same thing. You copy, hold your shift, control, down, then you copy, then you just come here, hold your shift, control, down, then you go to your paste, then paste special, then you click on value, then you click on OK. Boom. So now we have our name entry now perfectly filled and in a good standard. Notice that there is no any gap in our name entry, and we have successfully handled the missing value. So let's delete this cell. Just click on delete cell. Boom. So we notice that all the empty space now has been filled with name, and it keep the cell original and clean. So now let's proceed with our next column. Our next column is the gender column. We notice that some entry in our gender are not in a right format. Some are just having single alphabet FF, and while some are not having the good capital format. So we notice that some value are not in a good standard. So we need to standardize this gender entry. So let us create a new cell. Let's create a new column so that we can clean this our gender entry. So quickly, let's write our formula. So if or press a tab. Now we select this our cell. We select the cell which is C2. If our cell is M, if our cell is capital M, or if our cell which is C2 is male, then close it. It should be what? It should be capital male. Then comma, we'll go for the other gender, which is what? This one is for the male. Now we'll go for the other gender, which is what? Female. So we'll write our formula again. If, then press of tab, then or. Press of tab. Now we are selecting our C2 again. Our C2. If our C2 now is capital F, if our C2 is capital F, or if our C2 is what? Is female, then we'll close our formula. It should be what? We want it to start with what? F, capital F, female. Then close our column, our entry, then comma, S, it should be what? It should be order. Then close it with our double entry. So now what I just did here is that this our C2, if our C2 is capital M, because we have capital single alphabet as M, or if it's what? Male, look at it, we have male entry here. It should be what? It should be all of them, all these values should be replaced with what? Should be replaced with male that is starting with capital letter. And for the other gender, which is what? Female, if the entry is having capital F, we should have here, or if it's having female that's starting with small letter, we should have here. All of them should be replaced with what? Female, which is having capital, which is starting with capital letter. S, it should be what? Others. So let us enter. Boom. So we have it now to be like this. So what you just do next, once you just click your arrow, you just bring your arrow closer to this your cell at the down button, and you make sure that it's on this sign. Then you just tap it twice, and it will automatically fill up for you. So we have it now like this. What you just do, you just hold your shift control, then your down button, then you just copy, then go to this cell, gender, you hold your shift control, then down, then go to your paste, then you select paste special, then you select value, then you select OK. Boom. We have it now in a what? In a perfect and nice format. Now we have male and we have female in a what? In the right format. Now we have already standardized our gender entry. So the reason why we are using paste special and values, because if we don't use that method, our entry here will be what? Will be invalid. So that is the best practice. So quickly, let's delete this cell. Just click on delete. Boom. So we have it now. First cell clean, second one clean, third cell clean. So now, first column clean, second column clean, and third column now is already clean. So now let's proceed to the what? To the next column, which is what? Which is our age. Our age column, we notice that there is some missing value in our age column, and also we have some value which are in what? Which are in text. So quickly, let us use our shortcut to handle this our text that we have in our age column. So you just click on Control plus F. So now we are replacing anywhere we have 30, we are replacing it with what? With 30 in number. Then you just click on replace all. You notice that all done. We've made over 89 replacements. Then you click on OK. Boom. So we notice that now all our text as what? 30 has been replaced to 30 in what? In numbers. So now let us quickly handle the missing value that we have in our age entry. We have some missing value in our age entry. So let us create a new column. Let's create a new column for this. So we'll be using our what? We'll be using our average value for our age column as it was to feed the missing value. We'll be using our average value of the age to fill the missing value. So quickly, let's write our formula. So we'll select if, then press your tab, then we'll select our first cell, which is what? D2. That is a logic test. If it's empty, then comma, then our value should be what? Should be the average. Go down, you click on your tab. Now the average now should be what? This cell, this column entire. You select this entire column, select this entire D column. Boom. You notice that the entire D column is selected already. Then you write your comma, then you select our what? You select our D2 again, then you close your formula, then hit enter. Oops, we have an error. Okay, have an error. We need to close this. We need to close the entire age entry. We need to close the entire age column, then comma, select this cell, then you close it. Finally, then you click enter. Boom. So we have this we have our cell now fill with what? With average. So quickly now, for us to fill the remaining place with our formula, we just hit it up the way we do it the other time. Boom. So now we have all our missing value filled with the what? With the average of the what? Of the age column. So we notice that here now we have missing value here, but it has been replaced with what? With our average, the average of this age column. Here too again we have missing value, but it has been replaced with our what? With our age average. So now what we just do, let us just copy this. Let us do the same thing. You hold your shift control, then you go down. Oops. Let's do it again. Shift control down, then you just copy it, then go to your age column, then you hold your shift control, then your down button. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. So now, what we just do now, we just go to our paste, then you click on paste special, then you click on value, then you click on OK. Boom. So we have all our what? Our missing entry fill with our what? With our average value. That is our what? Our average age. So now, quickly, let us delete this entry. Before I continue, if you know you are enjoying this video and you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and also like and also comment in the video. So now, let us make sure everything is in the right format. Let's standardize the entry. Okay. Some value are having 3 decimal place, 5 decimal place. So let's make it to be in the right format. So let's go to this place. Oops. Let's select the O entry. Then I just do here. Yeah. Yeah, now perfect. To have everything in the right and clean format. So the missing value now has been replaced with what? With the average entry of the what? Of the age. So now we notice that our age column now is clean and is standardized. So now let's proceed to our next column, which is what? Country. So we notice that there is no missing value in our what? In our country column, but some of the entry there are having we have one which is U dot S dot A, and we also have USA. So let us make it to be in the right format. So let's use our shortcut. So let's standardize this entry by using find and replace. Let's use our shortcuts Ctrl and F. So, or better say, let's align the cell Ctrl and F. So let's replace anywhere we have U dot S, U dot S dot A. So let's replace it with what? With our USA. So quickly, let's click on replace all. Boom. We made two replacements. Then you click on OK. Then you close this our tab. So now we notice that our country column is is perfect and is clean. We have all the entry perfect and clean. So now let's proceed to the next column, which is our purchase amount. We notice that our purchase amount, some of them are not in some of them are not in the right format, and we also have some missing value. We need to convert this our purchase amount to number. So, and again, if there is an error or blank, it will be replaced with with 0. So now let's quickly write our formula to do that. So quickly, let us create a new column. Oops. Let's create a new column. So quickly, let's undo our purchase amount. So let's write our formula. So if our value, write your if, then value, then press your tab, then click on our F2, then close your formula, then comma, then 0, then close our formula, then click on OK. Boom. So now what does this formula does is that it helps us to convert this our purchase amount to numbers, and it replaces if there is an error or blank, it replaces it with 0. For here that we have error, it will be replaced with 0. For here that we have error, for here that we have empty, it will be replaced with 0. For here that we have empty, it will be replaced with 0. So now that is the function of this our if error value. So now let us do the same thing by tapping on this our icon, our plus icon, so that it will automatically fill for the rest entry. Boom. So now our purchase amount now has been converted to numbers, and all the missing entry for our purchase amount has been filled with with 0. So you can notice that we don't have any missing value in our in our purchase amount. So quickly, let us just copy. Let's do the same thing. You hold your shift control, then your down arrow. Boom. Then you copy it. Then you go to the cell of our purchase amount. You hold your shift control, then your down button, your down arrow. Do the same thing. Go down. Go down. Keep going down. Oops. Okay. Now we'll go to the same thing. We'll do the same thing. We'll click on paste. Then we'll go as paste special. Then you click on value. Now we click on what? Okay. Boom. So we have our purchase amount now being converted to what? To the numbers. And we have all our missing entry fill with what? With 0. So this is the best practice of handling purchase amount. Okay, so if you know you are enjoying this my video and you have not subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe to my channel and also comment in the video. Thank you so much as you do that. So quickly, let's delete this our what? Let's delete this our entry as we are done with the what? The cleaning of our what? Our purchase amount. So you can just delete this. Boom. So now we have our purchase amount clean, country clean, age clean, gender clean, name clean, and what? Customer ID clean. So let's proceed. So now these are what? These are dates entry, and we notice that date entry, we can still convert this our date entry to our date entry is okay, but we can still convert it to other way, but we can still leave it like this. Come in and just press your control and 1, control plus 1, then you can just go to custom, then you can just type year, months, the months, then you can just click on OK. Yeah, boom. So we have our what? Our purchase date to be like this. You can leave your purchase date to be like this, or you can leave it in the other way around. So, but for me, I'm leaving it like this. Before I continue on the data cleaning, if you know you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do it to subscribe to my channel and also comment in the video and also like the video. So in this video so far we have successfully handled the duplicate column in our customer ID, and also we're able to handle the missing value in our name column, and also we're able to standardize the gender. We're able to standardize the gender column, and also our age column. We're able to standardize the age column, and also we're able to handle the missing value by fixing it with our average. And also we do the same thing for our country, and also our purchase amount. We're able to handle the missing value by filling it with 0, and also converting the number to the text to numbers, and also we're able to handle the purchase date. So quickly now we are in the we are in the email column. So now let's proceed. So let's write our formula. Let me write the formula before I continue to explain. So if press or tab, then our logic test is num, press or tab. Now our value, we are searching, press or tab. So we want to search for this oops we want to search if we have ads. In this cell, then you close your bracket, double closing bracket, then comma. This is the first part of the formula. And the second part of the formula, write your if, press or tab, then the logic test is num, then want to search, press or tab, then what are we searching for? We want to search if we have dots, then comma, then our right is a function to check from the right hand side of our email. Then we select our cell then comma, then we are searching forth backward, then our brackets, we have 3 brackets, then comma, we also pick the cell, again comma, we also pick the cell again, H2, then and, that is if the cell is not having .com, we should what? We should add it. Then you close our what? Our brackets, then comma, then s, we should be what? Invalid. Then you close your quotes, then you close your formula. So let's check and see. For enter. So let's enter. Boom. So we have our what? Formula set already. So let me quickly explain this formula. So it check our email and it keep it look valid. For example, if you notice now, this is our email. We notice that some entry there are not having .com, some entry are not having .com, some entry are not having .com, and also some entry there are what? Are having missing value. So what this formula does is that what this formula does is that it add .com to any email that's not having .com, and also it handle the missing value. Anywhere there's what missing value, it will automatically fill it with what? It will automatically fill it with what? Invalid. So the first part of the what of the formula is that this search is search for the symbol of at. So if it found it, it will return number like 5, 6, and 7. But if it does not find it, it will return what? It will return error. And it then convert the result into true or false. That is, if at exists, it will be what? It will be true. Else, it will be what? It will be false. This is the first part of the formula. While the second part of the formula, this part search if the email has the what? Has at. Then it return the at if the mail has the at. Then for the other part of the formula, it search right and it take the last 4 character of the email, that is where we have .com, and it search right, it check if there is a dot in the last 4 character. So if there is a dot, the domain, it means that the domain now is okay. But if there is no dot, that means there is missing in what? In .com. If there is no dot at the end, it means that there is missing in what? In .com. So, and this is num, it will return true and validate the domain. Else, we need to what? To fix it. That is the what? That is the is num. Then the last part, which is this, it will what? It will keep the email as it is if it has what? If it has the .com. And if it doesn't add .com, this cell and .com, it will automatically what? It will automatically add it at the end. So that is how the formula work. So in summary, this formula check if the email contain the @ symbols, and if it does not contain the @ symbol, we mark it as what? Invalid immediately. And if it has the @ symbol, we check the domain part, especially whether it has a dot in the last part of the domain. So that is what this formula does. So quickly, let us just hit this our plus icon down. Boom. We have successfully fill our res entry. We notice that here now we have missing value here, but our formulas successfully fill it with invalid. So let's proceed and check for the rest. Can see. So our entry is perfect now. So let's quickly copy this down. So copy this, then come to this place, then highlight everything down, hold your control and shift down button, then you go to your paste, then select your paste special, then select your value, then you click OK. Boom. So we have everything clean and formatted in the right manner. So quickly, let's delete this our what? Let's delete this our cell, our entry. So now we have our data set clean already in the what? In the right format. So before we conclude our work, let's convert our what? Our data into table. So just Control plus all, then your T, then you click on OK. Boom. We have our data set in the what? In the table. So in this video, we're able to transform our messy data set into a clean data set, and each column has been validated, standardized, and prepared for analysis. This is exactly how professional data analysis work. So in this video, we're able to clean the data set and standardize it and also validate the data set. So this is how data analysis work in a company before before carrying out any dashboard process or any analysis. So this is the best practice of doing data cleaning before carrying out any analysis. So if you enjoyed the video, please like my video and also comment in the video section, and also do well to subscribe for the to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for doing that. Bye. So our data set is clean. We're able to clean everything. We're able to clean our entry, our customer ID, our name, gender, age, country, purchase amount, purchase dates, and email. So you can still add sign here. That is the sign for the currency if you still want to, but that will be an assignment for you. Thank you.